NDC managed to bridge more than a 10,000 vote gap between itself and the NPP in 2016 to less than 2,000 in the last elections. Actor John Dumelo, who led the NDC to battle the 2020 elections, is facing fierce competition from fellow actors Fred Nuamah and lawyer Moses Acheampong. The process leading up to the May 13 election has been met with allegations of betrayal and efforts to protect John Dumelo. Kwekwa Sante of our political desk has more.
Following what many described as an outstanding performance in 2020, John Dumelo expected that he will run again on the ticket of the NDC unopposed, but he is facing fierce opposition from a person he considers a friend and fellow actor Fred Nuamah. John Dumelo also has to contend with fast-rising politician and lawyer Moses Acheampong. But even before the party's nomination were open and close at the time, John Dumelo and Fred Nuamah were engaged in a media war, accusing each other of betrayal. The NDC made significant inroads in the Ayawaso West Wogan constituency in the last general election and will be hoping to build on that in a bid to wrestle the seat from Deputy Majority Whip Lydia Alhassan. Moses Acheampong, who is seeking to lead the NDC in that constituency, is alleging a plot to have John Dumelo run unopposed. He insists he is confident he will win the primaries and win the seat for the NDC.
It's inappropriate, and it is surprising that the party, after we successfully filing our nomination forms, after making the required payments, after going through all the necessary procedures, would surprisingly make a U-turn that actor John Dumelo should be the only person to be vetted in Ayawaso West Wagon. I mean, it's surprising because just this Monday, when that was the date we were supposed to be vetted, we had a meeting with the regional chairperson of the NDC, right, of the party. And he stated that because of some issues that were popping up regarding the online filing, he had received a directive from the national chairman that Ayawaso West Wagon, the vetting should be postponed until they clarified those technicalities.
This was on Monday.
This was on Monday.
And the exercise was rescheduled, per our checks, to the next day.
No, indefinitely. It was
indefinitely?
On Monday.
Okay, right,
it was
on
indefinitely.
Monday. Right, okay.
So we're hoping that we'll get the new dates from the party. And just for me to surprisingly hear that actor John Dumelo has been cleared
yes,
to be vetted.
What issues did the regional executives, or by extension the vetting committee, what issues did they raise with your nomination forms, for instance, as a candidate?
You see, what is shocking is that we have not even met the vetting committee yet. So the appropriate procedure will be that allow us to meet the vetting committee, and then the vetting committee will look at the issues, whether or not we were able to successfully file. If we were able to successfully file, then they will go into the merit of whether or not one even qualifies to contest. So we have not even met the vetting panel yet. And then we received a message first from the regional chairperson, and then later it was confirmed in the evening by the vetting committee that Ayawaso has been postponed. So we have not even...
Okay, so there was no meeting at all?
So there was no meeting at all.
So this is just your meeting with the regional chairperson?
This was just a meeting with the regional chairperson.
Did you allow for the regional chairperson to say, okay, well, I'm relaying the issues to the national headquarters. Once that's resolved, we'll get you feedback? So
the meeting was for the regional chairperson to convey a message to us, a message he received from him. He received from the national chairman. So he conveyed a message to us that because of the technicalities, the issues revolving the filing of nominations and other peculiar issues within Ayawaso West, they had to postpone the vetting of Ayawaso.
The party is yet to even hold vetting in the constituency after Moses Acheampong and Fred Nuamah faced challenges in filing their nominations online, which has stagnated the election process in that constituency with less than 3 weeks to the NDC scheduled primaries. Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Mustafa Gbandi, is parrying away suggestions it is seeking to give John Dumelo an unfair advantage.
National Executive Committee or the party at any level is not doing anything to impose a candidate on a constituency, and that will not be allowed to stand if even there's that case at any part of the country.
The Ayawaso West Wogan constituency was created during the 1996 election, and over the course of the last 6 elections, has been won only once. That is the 1996 election by the NDC, with the NPP winning the last 5. The NDC says it is doing all it can to win this seat this time. For Joy News, Kweku Asante.